Hi everybody, welcome to a new mini-series. Yeah, I seem to have a lot of these going on, don't I? With me, Sid. Welcome to Thaumaturge, or Thaumaturge, however you want to pronounce it. Yes, I can't do Maggie Vale. I can't do Thaumaturge either. There's a reason for this mini-series. Let me just jump into... I don't know whether you can see. So, this is a 1.89 series. It has a number of mods. So Baubles Hud, Chisels and Bits, Fast Leaf Decay, Just Enough Items, Thaumcraft 5, Just Enough Items add-on, Journey Map, Mounted Pearls, Roguelike Dungeons, and Trashslot and VeinMiner. This is a 1.89 mod pack, and I simply been waiting for such a long time. Let me punch a tree while we're talking. For Thaumcraft 5, and I wanted to wait until it became reasonably stable and there was a few more mods to play with, but I really have loved what I've seen of Thaumcraft 5. Looks incredible, and I just really wanted to try and play Thaumcraft 5 in its own setting with no other main mods. I know Britannia is available. It's been ported across, not by Vasky, by another, I believe, actually, another person. But I didn't want to pollute the environment. As many of you know, I firmly believe that sometimes these mod packs that we get actually take away from the experience of the individual mods. You know, it's oh look, I got a, let me just get a couple of those going, get one of those going. And sometimes I think it's nice to play the mod just as it is, without any additional confusion, no pollution, if you like. I'm just going to kill some cows, get a little bit of food going. And yeah, so at the moment, obviously, this is pretty much like any other Minecraft. We are somewhat in the old traditional thing of punch a tree, gather some resources, and get on. But I want to really explore Thaumcraft 5 just as it is, without mucking around, without any additional mods. I really would like to see a sheep or 5. Well, that would be an ideal start. If I can get a bed on day one, then I'm laughing. But we've got a nice spawn area, you know, got a bit of desert over there, plenty of cows, plenty of which of course they call sheep. Haha. Yeah. Oh, there's some squid down there as well, so I might go and get those, because we're going to need ink. We're definitely going to need paper, but what I want more than anything is your lovely, lovely wool, just so I don't have to go through the pain of getting of the night. It's much easier if you can skip the night and just get straight on with things. But yeah, so the idea really is to explore Thaumcraft on its own, not faff around really with choosing, you know, which mod has the best pickaxe, for example, which has got the best swords, which has got the best armor. We only have only two choices: vanilla or Thaumcraft. And I think it'll be interesting just to try it in its own native environment and not, as I say, pollute the experience with things. I'm going to grab a bit of this coal, and yeah, we've still got plenty of time, haven't we? So let's just try this. Hold down the grave key, and we've got VeinMiner, so that should have grabbed me all of that. Yes, excellent. That's exactly what I needed. All I need now is a bit of stone, and we are... Oh, there's still some in there. Might as well tunnel in there, and... well, I'm going to need normal stone, but unfortunately we've got all this rubbishy stone as well, which we don't really want. But get enough stone to get an axe smeltery, furnace smeltery. Yeah, so that's the plan. I'm going to do a little bit of basic material gathering, and what are we at? 14. Right. Do I want to... I don't really want to live in that side of that cave. I'd rather live somewhere, just start off with a hobo hole somewhere else. And I think the other thing we should do is try and get this spreading early doors as well, because we're going to want that. I'm going to go in here actually. I should have made a shovel, shouldn't I? But it doesn't matter. This will give us what we need. Hobo hole number 1. So yeah, I'm going to get a few basic bit of, usual ordinary Minecraft startup going, get some food, get some lighting, try and gather a few basic resources, and I will be back with you in a moment. We're not necessarily going to live here, by the way. This is just me setting up. So I'll be back. Okay, we're not very much further on in terms of preparation. I've got stone tools now and some food, and I've just come out into the desert. I just thought this might be a quick and easy place to find, what's the word I'm looking for? Thanks, but we found, oh, villagers, that's the word I was looking for. Oh, there's some glowstone there. That's handy. Found this, which is obviously a dungeon. I've not seen this structure before. I don't know whether it's new to 1.8 or not. But yeah, just thought I'd let you share that with me. I'm not going to stray too far because I just wanted to see if there was any quick wins to be had over here in the desert, and the answer is no. Nothing, well, apart from that, which it would be suicidal to go down right now, but yeah, just a quick update really. Just didn't want to see that and not share it with you. As I say, sometimes you see structures that are new on you and you're not sure what mod adds it, but that is definitely a Better Dungeons bit. So I'm going to head back towards my home. There's some brilliant caves in this desert as well. This is, I think that was actually a 1.8 edition, wasn't it? The desert caves. And yeah, I mean, look at that one. Apart from the fact there's that creeper there, but look at all that. That is, I wonder whether I can, oh god, there's got a skeleton in there as well. Let's see if we can't persuade them to come and have a look. Ow. Come here, die. Right, Mr. Creeper, your turn. Very slow, of course, with a thing, but look at this. These are V crystals, I think. And you are supposed to be, that's obviously Terra. This is, that's your shards, basically. So we'll grab a few of those because we definitely want, I'm not going to grab them all, I'm not sure. This is Thaumcraft 5, how do I explain it? It's kind of gone back in time a little bit to some of the features of Thaumcraft 3 and Thaumcraft 2. So there's no, well, there are nodes, but you don't use them in the same way, and there's none of this scanning all the things to get research points, and you know, it's vastly improved. I mean, if you want to see, you know, what's new and what's changed, Direwolf has done his usual mod spotlight on the things, and gone through a lot of the changes, but that was a nice easy win. Anyway, I'm not going to yeah, I'll no, I can't leave these cow. How much? 12. I need 9. I'm going to need at least one more leather at some point in the not too distant future, so let's grab that while we're at it. Been killing chickens as well because I want feathers. So the only thing I'm missing at the moment is iron, and I think I'm going to go with my usual attempt to branch mine down to Y12 or so and see what we can find down there. But yeah, we've got a bed, we've got a little hobo hole set up with a chest and some furnaces, and I've just been making charcoal just to tide us over until we get some coal. I'll get another batch of that going, and because of course, you know, once we got coal, you only need one coal to make 8, as long as you got the wood and the time to cut it. And these are not growing. I'm going to need to go and find more of that as well. But yeah, anyway, this is our home, and I will be back in a little while with a bit more. Alright, well, I've been mining. I've got a strip mine down at Y12 now, done a few strips, got a bit of gold, got a bit of iron, a bit of redstone, a lot of stone, some amber, and that's pretty much it. Let me swap out some decent wood. I'm going to take a crafting bench with me because it never... Actually, I'm just going to take the wood with me because that's all we really need. And just do the sweep. Oh good, we've got a little bit more, but we definitely need more sugarcane. So a typical Thaumcraft start in terms of we're out to get 2 things, Thaumaturge and a 1. Where are you? I hate it when you can just hear them. They're going to come up and behind you, and you're like, oh. It'd probably be, not sure, maybe I should turn off mobs on the actual map, but sheeps, that's one thing I want. I want some more sheeps. I'd like a travel bed. You know me, one of the things I always like to have when I'm out hunting for stuff is a travel bed. And well, that's 2 and 1 piece. Ah, there you go. Barbar black sheep. Have you any wool? Yes sir, and some mutton while I'm at it. Thank you very much. Sheep, I do apologise for the oh, there's another roguelike dungeon over there. Cool. However, that is not what I'm looking for, which is sugarcane. Now we should... there's some there. So I am going to wander around. I may kill a few more cows for some leather as well while I'm out and about. Oh, obelisk. Now I'm not sure how they're going to work exactly in the latest version of Thaumcraft, because of course there'll be no node in them. I'm not going to stray too close, just close enough to grab this sugarcane. Don't mind me, Mr. Obelisk. I am not, whoa, I am not here. Those sheep I am going to leave, actually, because I'm probably going to want to start doing a bit of farming at some point, and if I kill all the sheep in the immediate vicinity, then it's going to be more of a pain to get them back. So yeah, I need to... whoa, that is a deep one. And there's some ignis shards down there as well. But yeah, so far, apart from the shards and the obelisk, and obviously the greatwood trees, which I may go and get some of that as well while I'm out and about. Oh, I completely forget what I came for. Yeah, while I'm out and about, I might get a bit of greatwood. It'll save me grabbing it later. You, Mr. Squid, you are going to die, because I want your ink, and you just happen to be easy to get to. Never look a gift squid in the mouth. Oh, there we go, a bit more squiddy. Be nice if they dropped calamari, then I could sit there and tell you how much I don't like calamari. But yeah, so grab as much. Ooh, Costa. And it's not from Britannia this time. What we got in there? What is the coal? Certainly nothing worthwhile going hunting for. Sugar cane. That's what we want. Oh, and another roguelike. Good God, they're everywhere. Anyway, yeah. I will continue my quest to get sugarcane, and I think I may have enough actually now, but I will need more because I'll need paper for research, so be back in a little while. Okay, we're back. Little round trip, just a couple of days out. We got more squidding. We actually probably should plant one of those. We got some great wood for later, some chicken, some more wool. I did come across a whole load of things, some more feathers, lots of this, and I'm going to plant one of those outside just because they are, you know, great wood. Oh, helps if you're trying to plant the right thing. Right, so we're going to need to start off as usual now, if I am correct. We're going to need a whole load of paper. I planted some of the stuff we got. We're going to need leather, 2, 3, and we are going to need to make 3 books, and maybe get a bit of that going, a bit of that, and a bit of that. So there's a bookshelf. We need a stick, and we need to break 2 of these down into nuggets, and of course make iron 1 caps, which leaves us with 8 useless nuggets. They will never get used. I might as well throw them away. And there's our iron cap wooden one. Now the first thing, the most immediate thing you're going to notice is the capacity on the iron cap wooden wand is 100, other than the usual 25 that it used to be in Thaumcraft 4. Now the second thing you'll notice is that these, if you look in the top corner, you can see my aspects are charging, but I'm not doing the usual pointy at node thing. They're just charging, and they're pulling their V's from the environment about them. So each node has its own aspects and different levels of things. So as you would expect, you know, hot nodes will be warmer, probably more igneous. Ocean biomes will probably have more aqua, and so on and so forth. Probably, you know, at a guess, extreme hills might be more air. I'm not sure what Ordo and Pedito. Now this seems to be, let's have a look. It seems to be charging at a pretty much standard rate across the board, so we've probably got a fairly good balance here. You have to hold it. If I'm not holding it, it won't do it, and there are apparently researchers that allow you to have it just on your hotbar. But first thing we need, Thaumaturge. And as usual, Thaumaturge is full screen. You can, I believe, zoom in and out with your scroll wheel, so nice. We've got all the usual things about the patch, new enchantments, haste repair. The ores tells you about Vis crystals. As long as they're fed Vis, they will continue to grow an even spread. Energy will come up to display. It tells you all about the things. Now, you have no way to harvest some of the crystals. It's a matter of all or none. Vis crystals growing in tainted areas may become normal. You've got cinnabar, you've got your amber, you've got your great woods, your silver woods, shimmerleaf, cinder pearl, and Vishroom have hallucinogenic properties. Cool. The Thaumaturge tells you all about that. Knowledge fragments. Research. Now we're going to need to make a table, research table, and it's back to the minigame. Oh yeah, that's back. All about warp and flux. All about the aura, field of magical energy, blah, blah. Aura varying levels of energy for each primal. So as you say, near the desert would have more Ignis, blah blah blah. Become tainted and gain Vitium. Usual stuff there. Obviously all about the things. And we don't have to unlock this damn stuff. Look at it. We know all about every single one. Ain't that great? And then you've got the research. And you need scribing tools and the usual rigmarole for that. So let us look up table. We need a wood table so we can use any wood, slabs and logs. Well, we might as well use a bit of this great wood, seeing as we've got so much of the damn stuff. We'll make a bunch of slabs, make that and that and that. Unlike the previous Thaumcraft, I need some more space, don't I? The table is only a 1x1, and then you need some scribing tools. For that you're going to need a feather, ink, and paper, or was it a bottle? Maybe a bottle. Let me double check. Scribing tools. Yes, glass bottle. Nighttime, sleep. I'm not that brave that we're going to go running around outside at night just to get a bit of sand. Okay, now have we got... Please be a bit of... Yeah, that'll do me. Get my little inferior. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to take that out just because it will annoy me otherwise. Because symmetry, you know. I bought a t-shirt just before Christmas, which actually I thought was ideal for pretty much anybody who plays Minecraft anywhere in the world. And the legend on the t-shirt says, I don't have OCD, I have CDO. It's like OCD, only the letters are in the correct alphabetical order. And that pretty much sums it up really, doesn't it? So we got you, we got you. I actually want to make 2 sets of these, so we'll do that. Fortunately, 3 glass, we'll get 3 bottles off of this, so we'll have plenty. Bottles, and we can just do this right. 2 sets of scribing tools, spare bottle, in you go. Click on the research table and we're in. And you'll notice pretty much the same layout, space for research note, space for your aspects, combining aspects and research. However, as I say, we are back into the old purchasing research, and at the moment we've got basic information, we've got Thaumaturge, tells us all about our first one, gold caps, great wood 1 core, focus pouch, advanced aura tapping, 1 focus, yep, alchemy, pretty much the same. You'll notice this looks very different because the essential distillation stuff has changed. Night ore, alimentum, is pretty much the same there. Everfull urn is back. This is new. Anything else? That's new. The 1 focus of grappler. The other thing is that you actually see what they are. Remember on the previous Thaumaturge, if your research wasn't there, you couldn't tell what the hell it was. So that would just say squiggly squiggly magical things, and you do not have the research. Now it's got the thermometer, which we probably need to make, and the thermometer has somewhat a slightly different function. So I need a couple of pieces of gold. Let me just double check. It was a piece of glass just as well as I made it, and I'll have a couple of earth essence, and we'll get that made up. I think that is just a crafting bench recipe. It is. So you can see now in the top left hand corner there is an indication of the various visas in the area, and you can see here that it says, you can see that I'm hovering over things and there's question marks. So I gain practical knowledge from it. It doesn't give me any essence, it's just practical knowledge of herba, ignis and petito. We can do that. Nothing new can be learned from this. Anything else? Yeah, we got you. What about a torch? Yeah, we got some looks. Nothing from that. What about anything? Yeah, we don't know about grass, but we do now. So yeah, you can, it will tell you what you don't know. And you'll see there's no point in scanning leaves. It tells us nothing to learn from it, so we're pretty good. Anything else? No. Now you can, I believe, is it? Well, there's a way to change it so you can focus on the particular aspect. So we're in a particularly a rich terra and air area. Anyway, let us try. If I can find my Thaumaturge. How are you doing? You're not charged at the moment. Let us go and start off with research expertise. That's going to give us some research notes. Knowledge is power. Pop that in, and you're basically into the minigame, but instead of having to gain research points as you used to, where you do it by scanning, you get given these research points to move from Cognito, and this is enough in theory to get all of this connected up. So Cognito, I actually can't remember what Cognito is made out of. Let's have a look. Ignis and Spiritus. So we could use Ignis, but we need to get something with Ordo in eventually. Now Spiritus is blah blah blah. Victus and Mortis. Mortis is Aqua and Pedito, and Victus is Terra and Aqua. So what would get us to Ordo? I'm trying to think. There is something in here that we'll be able to use one of those as an aspect to get to Ordo. Motus. Motus is air and Ordo. Spiritus is Verdada, Terra and Aqua. Terra and Pedito. Terra and Ordo is Metallum. Air and Spiritus is Sensus. Oh, I hate this minigame sometimes, you know. Permutatio. Right, let's have a look. So Cognito can be made from Spiritus, which was... If we combine that and that gives it... Oh, it's Permutatio. That's not what I wanted. Is it? No, I'm going to waste all my stuff here if I'm not careful. And I'm also going to overrun. Let me work this through again. Aqua and Pedito for Mortis. Terra and Aqua for Victus. So Aqua and Pedito for Mortis. We'll get a couple of those. And was it Terra and Aqua? My memory is terrible. Terra and Aqua for... And we can go Mortis, and that will give us Spiritus. I think Spiritus will link in there, and Spiritus obviously will link to Victus. Victus was Aqua and Terra, so then we could do with something that has both got Aqua and Ordo in it. That will get us there, I think, if I can find it. Terra and Ordo, woodwork, metallum, I think. So if we go from there to Victus, and then if we do, did I say Terra and Ordo will give us metallum, will bring us in there, that connects us up. So Census is air and spiritus. Hang on. And so spiritus we go to air. So if I make another spiritus, another Victus, don't I? Have I done this right? No, I've done something wrong there. Oh God, what have I done? I think that... No, it's not that. That will take us to Victus. Let me have a look. Oops, Census is air and spiritus. And Victus is aqua and terra. Damn it! I think I fluffed this. I need another spiritus. Victus. This gets easier once you've done some of the research, by the way. Victus and Mortis. So a Mortis is aqua and pedito, and I have no aqua. This is where I'm going to struggle now. Let me finish this off because I'm conscious I'm rambling, and I'll be back. Okay, I scrapped the research note because I basically fluffed it, and I've redone it. So I went from cognito to spiritus, spiritus to mortis, mortis to permutatio, which is made up of ordo and pedito, I think, off the top of my head. I went spiritus to victus to spiritus to census, because census is made up of spiritus. So that is complete. Huh? Is it? No, it's not. I'm missing something. There's no link there. I thought that was right. Hang on then. Permutatio is pedito and ordo. And mortis is... So if I stick a pedito... pedito should fix that. There. Now, what that should have unlocked is whenever you remove an aspect, you place in a hex, a 25% chance you get it back. You're also able to see what aspects you need to combine to create an aspect you are hovering over. Lastly, it gives you the ability to consume a knowledge fragment. And then you can move on to research mastery. There's also the aura tapping, which will allow you to refill your wand faster. So there's a huge difference, and obviously we are doing the research game. We need to keep scribing tools and do all of that, but I am conscious that oh, I grew. I am conscious that I'm over time on this one. I did just want to say this is not replacing Techit Legends. This is just going to replace one episode of Techit Legends, and we're going to alternate them at the moment. I just really did not want to miss this opportunity to play Thaumcraft 5 at this early stage. So yeah, we've made a start. We have a wand. We have a research table. And I think we can also get the, if I remember rightly, I think we can also get the crafting table, which obviously you can place your wand in. So yeah, anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys, to this first episode. Let me know what you think, any ideas, comments or whatever. As I say, it is going to be Thaumcraft. All of the other mods are supporting mods, really. And until next time, I will see you soon. And bye for now.